goes in first. Sorry, the lead goes in first. The wing goes off to one side, whatever is directed by the lead. Come in at we'll start off coming in high attacks. You'll be engaging. You've got to break at 1K. All right. You've done all that before, but this is what I want you to do. There's a bird's eye view. Coming in at 3, tipping in at 2. Yes, Huck. The link's in TeamSpeak. In TeamSpeak, sir. Did you get it? Okay. So, bird's eye view, you're coming in at 3, 2, you're tipping in, you're firing, 5-0, you break, 1.5, 762, you break, 76 at 1. Here, I'm looking you to do nap of the earth breaks 90 degrees. All right, so as soon as you stop firing, you call break, you don't touch the collective, you tip her over to the left if it's a left-hand break, and you dive straight for the deck. You bring it out 2 or 3 feet above the trees, and the thing is to keep into that green segment there, so you are parallel or slightly going away from the enemy, which is the red icon there in the middle. Roger, so far, Flub?
Roger.
Okay, now when you're doing that, I want you to count to 6 seconds. That's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 at that speed there. All right, if you say 1,000, 2,000 slowly, that equates to 1 second. That's going to get you the distance in the green before you then break, if indeed you're going to go back and hit the target from the same direction. All right, and it keeps you safe. Now, when you're going over the nap of the earth, every 2 seconds, you want to do, excuse me, a zig. What I call a zig. Basically, you want to change your direction by about 15 degrees. So you're heading in that place. You're heading up. Excuse me. You're heading up the way. On the 2,000 count, the end of it, you do a 15 right. On the 4,000 count, you do a 15 left. And at the 6,000 count, if you want to, you can then do a 90-degree break and head out of the way. All right. Are you happy with that, sir?
Yeah, Roger.
All right, that keeps it close. So that's got to be nice and low, and you go back. Now, the targets you're going to go onto are, it starts off as a truck. You kill the truck. If you haven't seen this before, it then spawns into 2 ZPU with a 50 cal on each. They kill those 2, it then spawns to 2 ZPUs with 2 50 cals on each, and then it goes to 4 on each truck, and then it goes to a 23mm cannon. All right, and we're just doing this on the range. Okay, there's 2 other ones here. Huck's aware of this, he's used that, but I want you to get used to working in conjunction with each other. Now, going back to when you're going in, you have a choice, and this will be at the lead's discretion. And whoever the lead is, DC will be a lead of 1 and I'll be the other. I will either tell you to go wide, all right, in which case what I'm looking for here, I just draw on the map. If I'm coming in this way here, and I tell you,
oh, I can see it now, yeah.
Okay, and I tell you to go wide, then I want you to drift way out to here, all right? That allows that when I get to here and I start firing at the target, you can virtually start firing at the same time without any chance of hitting me. Roger?
Yeah, Roger.
And then when I break here, you should be breaking about here, all right? So you're not as near to the target, okay? That works good, but only if you're directed to go wide, just for these training purposes. You might be asked to come in on a normal combat cruise to the right at 15 rotor discs. So lead comes in here, and you might be asked to come in here. All right, so that's 1. You're here, and when lead tips in, you can't engage firing because you're going to be too close to him. So you have to put in a couple of S's. All right, to maintain your distance out here, so that when lead breaks and goes that way, you're tipping in and firing and covering his exit. Make sense?
Yeah, Roger.
Okay, so we're just going to do a whole series of circuits of that. Huckleberry, you go with DC, and Flub, you go with me. They're all hot starts, sitting just down from the range. Huck knows the range well, DC knows it well. I don't think you've been on it, Flub, have you? I lost you. Everybody else hearing me?
Whereabouts on the map are we? What area?
It's on the airport. If you haven't, you'll pick it up soon as you jump in. So don't worry about it. So just jump straight into a ship. They're all hot starts. And DC, take the lead with Huck and go at it. Some wide, some close in. Change the direction of attack after you've done a couple. And keep in comms and situation awareness of where me and Flubber is. Okay?
Roger.
Okay, see how it goes.
Okay, I'm in the air, Huck. Where are you? Okay, I think that's in your. I'm over the road to your left. You see me? I'm in. All right. Why don't you follow me in? So I'm gonna climb to like 1,000 feet. I want you off to my right, and then when we start in, I want you way off to the left, up against the hillside behind me, and you cover my exit. I'll break. Now I want you way off to my right, and then up by the power lines, and then I'm gonna come right down the road, and we're gonna do a gun attack if I can see the truck, and then so you'll be behind me and off to my right, and then when I finish my run, I'm gonna break left, and then you'll cover my retreat, and then you'll break left and then follow me out, and then we'll rendezvous right here over where we started at the junction of the road. So I'm at 500 feet now, and just trying to climb and get some altitude here.
Flubber.
Roger.
Drop down to the mission ops channel just below us here.
What they want.
That's a good idea.
And I dropped down, so DC, we won't be in comms. I'm not going to update us with simple
cool.
radio.
Yeah.
But just keep an eye on the F10 map of where each of it
Roger.
are.
Okay. Guns.
User left your channel. Over. User left your channel. Over.
Okay, I'm just kind of in a hover trying to get some altitude here. I guess it's difficult for you to let me know. We'll try to get to 1,000 feet and then we'll start in. So I think this truck we're looking for is to the left of the target. Have you fired on it before? No, I'm talking about way down at the target.
Connection lost. I repeat, connection lost. Over. We're connected. Over.
It's okay. What's your status? All right. I'm gonna go down and talk to Giz just a second.
User left your channel. Over. User joined your channel. Over.
All right. Let me see where you are. You in the air, or are you just still on the ground? Oh, okay. You coming out? Yeah. You got your lights on? Yeah. Right. Right. I'm gonna do a lazy left turn here, and well, not too lazy, but I'm gonna come in over the road. I'm gonna try to gain a little bit of altitude here. Got to keep an eye out for those other two guys. Can't use the F10 map. He's got it blocked. Yeah, we'll try one here. The truck's really hard to see. What we're going to have to worry about is they're shooting at it too, so we won't know what the status is going in. Maybe up against machine guns, and maybe up against a whole bunch of stuff. And to be honest with you, these guns aren't very effective at these small targets, so just go in and do your best. Yeah, I see that. Yep. Alright, I'm at 60 knots at about 1,300 feet on the road. Okay. I can see the smoke up there where they just hit. There's the 50 cal shooting at them. Can you see that? Alright, so you should be out to the right. I'm going to tip in. You just kind of cover me. Breaking right. I'm sorry, left. I apologize. Left. Heading south. I didn't see any return fire, did you? Okay. Got a visual on the other flight. We'll follow them in. 100 knots. Yeah, I've got the visual on those two guys off to our left. Okay, at this upcoming road, I'm gonna climb to like 1,300 feet at 60 knots and make a left-hand turn. Climbing. There's 1200 at 60 knots. Breaking left. See him. Yeah, they've got me a couple times. At least my windscreen has got some holes in it. I got Gizzy and Flub ahead of me. All right, let's try a pop-up this time. So we'll stay low. Yeah, might as well. I think that's the best. Unless you want to try the other side, it's kind of tricky over the trees. I don't like to break up the hill. And I've lost my airspeed indicator. I'm going to try to do the best I can here. Yeah, I went a little further south to let them have a little more room. I'm going to come up to the road now and stay down on the deck. Oh, got somebody. You see the smoke? Approaching the tree line. Popping up. Zoom. Okay, let's break left. I didn't see any return fire, did you? Okay, I see a one lone aircraft up there. Do you want to lead this one in? I'm sorry? I'm gonna let you lead. Huh? You don't want to? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm over the road heading south. Let me know when you break. Or we can go in with this other aircraft. I'm not sure who it is. Why don't you cut short and go in first, and I'll swing right. Visual. You're the higher of the two aircraft? You're off. You're over the road, right? Or no, is that? Oh, you're off? Okay. There's another aircraft just to your right ahead of me that's turning now. Okay. Right. Oh. Is that you firing? Okay. All right. I've got you. I thought you were the other. Screw it. I'm going to rockets. I'm tired of these guys. I've lost track of who's who here. Okay. I'm not sure who you are. Am I coming up on your right hand side? Okay. Clock. Yep, I've got you. Good turn. That's not you with your landing light on, right? Okay, I don't know who's who anymore. I've got. You have your. Wait a minute. I see three planes, three aircraft. One has their landing light on. One in trail. Negative. I believe that's you behind me. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go off to the right here and let you go in first. Follow them in. What kind of run are we gonna do? Alright. No, those are falling short. I think those are ahead the other two guys. I'm right. Roger. Visual. Taking fire. Jink every 2 seconds. Should have told you to fly straight so they don't shoot at me. Remember to tell me what you're doing. Roger. Roger. What are those flames down there? They get another one of us? I see a fire on the ground in front of you. Alright, I'm going way off to the right here. I think I just got hit. That 50 cal off to the left is the one that got me. I'm going down, right over the target. Gonna respawn. Roger. What's your position? Roger. You have the two Gizzy and Blub ahead of you? You're heading south, right? Okay. Alright, I just took off, so I'll be over the road. Roger, I'll follow you in. Roger. Visual. I'm gonna try to come in close to you. Going with rockets or guns? Okay, I've got some, so I'm gonna see what the status of that left-hand target is. Don't go too close, huh? I see smoke in the woods. Taking fire. Do you respawn? Oh, okay. I thought you crashed. Am I behind you? Is that you have your light on? Okay. Go back for another run. All right. Coming up on your right hand side.
User joined your channel. Over. User joined your channel. Over.
Lads, I just put us all into one channel just to explain something. On the open jungle now, there is another script being added called a suppression script. All right, it's not on this one. All right, this is, I I will add it to this one so it becomes more real. Now, the concept of a suppression script is that if somebody is putting fire at or around, for instance, a Ural with a machine gun on the back, the guy's not going to be nice and cool and calculated and firing back the way these guys are, right? So the way DCS works, when you're firing at that Ural with an MG, it has in its program somewhere it wants X number of hits by a machine gun before it sets it dead. All right, so that's not particularly true either. The suppression script, we've got it set up and tweaked, myself and Six, on the parameters that if you hit it, it stops it firing for a short period of time, anywhere between 1 and 3 seconds. All right, in other words, you've got his head down, okay? And if you hit him with more rounds, it adds a little delay on top of that. So what I'm trying to say to you, it won't be as bad as this in the other scenarios because it will be more true to life. But once you start getting shots on it, it suppresses the accuracy of the AI, which is what happens in real life. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah,
Yeah, Roger.
Okay. Okay, jumping back down, Flop.
All right, okay.
User left your channel. Over.
I don't know. I don't feel like we're
Left your
very.
channel.
What do I want to say? I don't think we're very effective with machine guns against these targets. Again, breaking out to your left. Do another run. I'm sorry. I keep getting screwed up out to your right. I'm sorry. My speed indicator keeps getting shot out. I didn't see any return fire, so I'm overflying. I think so. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm not getting those notifications. I don't know what the hell's going on. No. One aircraft heading back to the base. Would that be you? Okay, I'll try to catch up. You're still quite a ways out there. You're on final? Oh, now I've got all 3 aircrafts. I'm not sure which one's you. That's okay. I've got you. It's a 50 cal down at the end of the runway shooting at you. Just Yeah, it's. Alright, I'm gonna break right here. Come in and land. So that's why he had us taken off at the far. There's more fire from the other end of the runway here. Breaking left. I'm gonna make another run and see if I can raise any more fire. Really? At that? Oh, I just got taken out. I guess you just can't go home. I think I recommend you set it down. Oh, it's all good. I've shot down. I'm just kind of looking around. Somebody's firing over the base. No idea. I've lost total control over my system here, I think. I just respawned. I'm almost afraid to go over there. Yeah, they keep spawning, and I'm not sure how that's very realistic. I'm at the, let's see, I'm at the eastern end of the runway. Well, eastern end, yeah. Northern end of the runway, going in toward the smoke at the other end, the ocean end of the runway, seeing if anything fires at me. And they are. Not sure where they are. I'm gonna brake left and come around again. Right. Yeah, I just got hit, I think. This isn't really fun. I don't know where Gizzy and the plumber went. They're not on TeamSpeak. So you're working on the ocean side of the runway down there? Alright, let's swing around over by the oil derrick and come in. I'm off the point. I'm headed due south at 500 feet. I'm gonna continue south and come in over the oil derrick and shoot up that end of the runway. Alright, I got a flight of 2 ahead of me. They're going in. I'll follow them in. Looks like they got one. But Yeah, whatever you want. Probably right if you're behind me, right? I'm gonna turn in. I'll slow to 60. I got a little fast here. Gonna go in with rockets while I got them. Breaking right. You see any return fire? Started. Alright.
User joined your channel. Over. User joined your channel.
Yes.
Over.
Needless to say.
Okay, lads, how you getting on? Call it end X at this stage. And hit the escape key and we'll have a little debrief. Okay, how did you get on, DC?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it feels like swatting flies with the machine guns against those ground targets. But anyway, yeah, I think we're pretty effective. And then when we came back, we decided to go back to the airbase and got shot up. So that wasn't very friendly. And then when you shoot up the targets and you think they're gone, you want to land, and then there's more coming. So it's not
Yep.
not exactly realistic. Yes, there's something wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. It's purely a training thing. It's not meant to be realistic. It's just to get you to engage distance targets with 5.0 and rocket with your own 7.62 and rocket, and not get shot down. All right. You will get shot down if you go in close. If you don't go in close, you have difficulty hitting the target if your accuracy is not good. But what I will say on the target range, on the old bomb target range, on my own, I've managed to destroy every single target without getting shot down. All right. But it takes a bit of time and you have to get the distances. The whole thing is to get you working in pairs, getting used to breaking nap of the earth, keeping in that green zone as was described in the image, weaving and not going close. If you go too close, you're going to get shot down by those guys left, right, and center. If you go in beyond 1,500 meters, you're on a 20 to 30% chance of being shot down. If you go beyond 1,000 meters, it goes up to about 70% of getting shot down. All right, so it's something to reinforce it, but it's purely a training mission. Once I get the suppression script in it, it'll be better. And then I will send it to you all so you can also do it as single player. It's good practice if you're on your own.
I found it surprisingly easy to keep track of you two guys even without the F10 map.
Yeah.
Pretty much knew where you guys were, and Huck and I knew where each other were all the time.
It was all the smoke coming out the back of my helicopter.
Well, it's all coming together, DC. A couple of months ago, you wouldn't have had a clue, with respect.
Yeah, probably.
You know, it's the situation awareness is building. One good point 6 brought up that we've got to start thinking of cardinal points rather than lefts or rights, but I'll explain that later. It helps with the situation awareness. Huckleberry, any comments, sir? Okay. If you got shot down, I hope you say to yourself, everybody, you got too close. All right. I got shot down. There's times I got shot down on the exit, and I broke my own rule. For instance, when you do a hang left on the old bomb rocket range, when you do a hang left, there's little dips in the ground, and you can pop yourself into those. I'm talking about a 5-foot depression. A little rolling hill, and that saves you. And I was thinking about Flub, and I was trying to see what he's doing, and I wasn't doing that, and of course I got shot out several times. So if you got shot, you're too close, or you weren't low enough, or you weren't fast enough, or you weren't at the right angle to the 5-0, or for 5% of the time you're unlucky. But it's a good training tool, so I just wanted to get everyone into that. Flubber, any comments, sir?
Yeah, I'm getting a bit better at judging those distances.
Yeah.
And you know, aiming off a little bit with the sight.
Yeah. There was times you were shite on your aiming, and she was going up and down, and then other times you were absolutely 100% spot on. All right, and I know there's times I do that and I haven't got the pitch right, and my shots are going everywhere, and I actually stop firing and try and stabilize before I engage again. If I'm looking to take out something like a 5-0, if you're suppressing infantry, it doesn't really matter that much because you're looking for a spread. But if you're aiming for a Pacific one, the best thing is to try and stabilize yourself, or if you can't stabilize yourself, save yourself, break, get yourself and come back in. Okay. Right, gentlemen, are you all for the mission that we're going to be running in 5 minutes or thereabouts, or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Yep.
take off. I'm sorry.
That's okay, sir.
All right, we'll catch you
Is
guys later.
it on a different server?
Yes, sir. It'll be on the open jungle.
Oh, I'll jump out, then I'll see you over there.
Okay, I'll see who's about first when we get in there. Okay, coming in. Train jumping up.
User disconnected from your channel. User left your channel.